We all have them. Those movies that we know aren't cinematic masterpieces, but we just can't help but love. The ones that get trashed by critics, overlooked by the masses, but still hold a special place in our hearts. What's up, everyone? Open-minded neutral here, and today, I'm diving into episode 3 of the Guilty Pleasures series, and in this video, I'm going to talking about my favorite guilty pleasure comic book superheroes movies. These are the films that might not top the charts or win any awards, but they bring me endless joy every time I watch them. From over-the-top villains to cheesy one-liners, these movies have a special kind of magic that keeps me coming back for more. So, grab your popcorn, because we're about to take a wild ride through some of the most entertaining, and maybe even a little bit cringeworthy, comic book superheroes adaptations out there. And hey, don't be shy. Let me know in the comments what your guilty pleasure comic book superheroes movies are. Maybe we share a few favorites, or maybe I'll discover a new one to add to my list. Speaking of my list today, I have 4 movies I like to share with you guys. 1990, Dick Tracy, 1990, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 1991, The Guyver, and 1993, Meteor Man. All right, let's jump into it. These are my favorite guilty pleasure comic book superheroes movies.
Are guilty of attempting to bribe an officer of the law.
Hey,
Not so fast, copper. You
Dumb dick.
let's give it to him.
Okay, boys, do it. You have just said goodbye to oxygen. You silly, stupid cop. You refuse me. I offer you the keys to a kingdom, and you tell me you're an officer of the law. I am the law.
The 1990 Dick Tracy movie, directed by and starring Warren Beatty, is a stylized adaptation of the classic comic strip character created by Chester Gould. A film features an ensemble cast that includes Al Pacino, Madonna, and Dustin Hoffman, among others. The film is renowned for its bold visual style, which closely mimics the aesthetic of the original comic strip, utilizing bright primary colors, exaggerated makeup, and stylized sets to bring the world of Dick Tracy to life. Cast and characters. Warren Beatty plays the titular character, Detective Dick Tracy, a tough and principled lawman. Al Pacino's portrayal of the villainous big boy Caprice is over the top, and delivered a memorable performance as the main antagonist earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting. The movie also features an impressive supporting cast, including Madonna as the sultry nightclub singer Breathless Mahoney, and Glennie Headley as Tracy's loyal girlfriend, Tess Trueheart, and Charlie Korsmo as the Kid. The movie is also known for its impressive makeup effects, which transformed actors into the bizarre and distinctive rogues gallery from the Dick Tracy comic strip. Characters like Flat Top, Pruneface, and Big Boy Caprice are brought to life with exaggerated features, making them instantly recognizable as comic book villains. Story and themes. The plot follows Dick Tracy as he battles against a rogues gallery of colorful villains, led by Big Boy Caprice, while also dealing with personal dilemmas, such as his relationship with his girlfriend, Tess Trueheart. The film explores themes of justice, morality, and the struggle between good and evil, set against the backdrop of a crime-ridden city. Music. The film's score, composed by Danny Elfman, complements its stylized visuals, while songs performed by Madonna, including the hit Sooner or Later, written by Stephen Sondheim, add to the movie's unique atmosphere. He also wrote my personal favorite song in the movie, Back in Business. Reception. Dick Tracy received mixed to positive reviews upon its release. Critics praised its visual style, performances, and adherence to the source material, though some found the narrative somewhat lacking. Despite this, the film was a commercial success and won 3 Academy Awards, including Best Art Direction, Best Makeup, and Best Original Song for Sooner or Later. Legacy. While Dick Tracy didn't spark a wave of comic book adaptations like Tim Burton's Batman did, it remains a cult classic, largely due to its distinctive style and ambitious adaptation of the source material. It stands out in the history of comic book movies as an early example of a filmmaker's attempt to faithfully capture the essence of a comic strip on screen. While it may not have reached the same cultural impact as other comic book movies, Dick Tracy remains a significant example of early comic book cinema. The 1990 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie is a beloved classic that brought the iconic characters from the popular comic book series and animated TV show to the big screen. Directed by Steve Barron, the film was notable for its combination of live action and puppetry, which brought the Turtles to life in a way that had never been seen before. Story and themes. The film follows the four titular Turtles, Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, and Raphael, who live in the sewers of New York City and were mutated into human-like creatures after exposure to a mysterious ooze. Under the guidance of their mentor, Splinter, a mutated rat, they train in the art of ninjutsu. The Turtles face off against the Foot Clan, a criminal organization led by the Shredder, who is determined to take over the city. Along the way, they team up with a TV news reporter named April O'Neil and a vigilante named Casey Jones to stop the Shredder and protect their city. Characters and performances. The Turtles were brought to life using advanced animatronics and costumes created by Jim Henson's Creature Shop. The actors inside the suits performed the physical movements, while different voice actors provided the Turtles' voices. This combination allowed the characters to have a level of expressiveness and personality that resonated with audiences. Tone and style. Unlike the more lighthearted animated series, the 1990 film took a darker and more serious tone, closely following the original comic book series by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. This darker approach was balanced with humor, making it accessible to both children and adults. Cultural impact. The movie was a huge box office success, becoming the highest-grossing independent film at the time. It helped cement the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as a cultural phenomenon, leading to sequels, more TV shows, and a lasting legacy in popular culture. Reception. The film received mixed reviews from critics, with praise for its special effects and action scenes, but some criticism for its darker tone. However, fans of the Turtles embraced the film, and it has since become a cult classic. Legacy. The 1990 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie is often fondly remembered by fans of the franchise. Its success paved the way for other comic book adaptations and demonstrated that superhero films could be successful outside of the major studios. This film remains a significant part of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles legacy and continues to be enjoyed by new generations of fans.
Yo, I deal with this. I've been looking high, I've been looking low for the guiding, jiving thing to show. And now this punk's become a hunk when all along he's had the song. Well, let me just tell you one thing. I'm gonna boot that thing with the Guyver in. I'm going to make you crawl and gonna make you sing. Cause I want that guiding, jiving thing. Boy.
The Guyver is a sci-fi action film directed by Screaming Mad George and Steve Wang. The movie is loosely based on the Japanese manga series Bio Booster Armor Guyver, created by Yoshiki Takaya. It's known for its blend of campy horror, action, and special effects, particularly the creature designs and practical effects that give it a distinctive 90s B-movie vibe. Plot summary. The story follows Sean Barker, a young man who accidentally discovers an alien device called the Guyver unit, which merges with his body and transforms him into a powerful biomechanical warrior. The unit is highly sought after by the evil Kronos Corporation, which secretly controls a race of shape-shifting monsters known as zoonoids. Sean must use his new abilities to protect himself and those he cares about while uncovering the sinister plans of Kronos. Tone and style. The film is a mix of dark, grotesque elements and light-hearted, almost goofy moments. The special effects, especially the creature designs, are a highlight and are a testament to the practical effects era of the early 90s. Cast and characters. The film stars Jack Armstrong as Sean Barker, with notable appearances by Mark Hamill, who plays a CIA agent investigating the Kronos Corporation, and Michael Berryman, known for his roles in horror films. Reception. The Guyver was not a major box office success and received mixed reviews, with some praising its inventive special effects and martial arts choreography, while others criticized its campy tone and low-budget production values. Despite this, The Guyver has gained a cult following over the years, especially among fans of the manga and anime series. Legacy. The Guyver was followed by a sequel, Guyver Dark Hero, 1994, which is often regarded as superior to the original due to its darker tone and more faithful adaptation of the source material. The 1991 film remains a nostalgic piece of early 90s genre cinema, remembered for its unique blend of action, horror, and science fiction. The film's campy nature, along with its unique mix of horror and sci-fi elements, makes it a guilty pleasure for many fans of the genre.
Thanks. Anytime you need us, man.
The Meteor Man is a 1993 superhero comedy film that stands out for being one of the first mainstream superhero films with a black lead character. Written, directed, and starring Robert Townsend, the film is a unique blend of comedy, social commentary, and superhero action. Plot. The story revolves around Jefferson Reed, a mild-mannered school teacher living in a rough neighborhood in Washington, D.C. One night, Jefferson is struck by a mysterious green meteor, which grants him superpowers like flight, X-ray vision, super strength, and the ability to absorb knowledge quickly. Armed with these newfound abilities, he takes on the persona of the Meteor Man and decides to clean up his neighborhood, which is plagued by a violent gang known as the Golden Lords. Themes. The film explores themes of community empowerment, the impact of drugs and violence in urban areas, and the responsibilities of power. While it has a comedic tone, the movie doesn't shy away from addressing serious issues that affect Black communities. Cast. The movie boasts a star-studded cast, including James Earl Jones, Bill Cosby, Marla Gibbs, Eddie Griffin, and Don Cheadle. The ensemble cast contributes to the film's blend of humor and heart. Cultural impact. The Meteor Man was groundbreaking for its time, providing representation in a genre that had historically been dominated by white characters. It offered a superhero narrative that was directly connected to the struggles and aspirations of Black communities. Legacy. Although The Meteor Man received mixed reviews and was not a major box office success, it has since gained a cult following. The film is often praised for its positive portrayal of a Black superhero and its attempt to address real-world issues through the superhero genre. Why it's a guilty pleasure. The Meteor Man is a guilty pleasure for several reasons. Its mix of campy humor, over-the-top villains, and heartwarming moments makes it an enjoyable watch, even if it's not the most critically acclaimed superhero film. The film's earnestness and commitment to delivering a positive message despite its flaws give it a charm that resonates with audiences who appreciate underdog stories. Plus, it's a nostalgic trip back to the 90s, with all the quirky fashion, music, and vibes that define the era. Whether you're a fan of superhero films, 90s movies, or just looking for something different, The Meteor Man offers a unique blend of entertainment that's hard to find elsewhere. Conclusion. So, there you have it, folks. My top guilty pleasure comic book movies, and like I say before, these films may not be masterpieces in the eyes of the critics, but they hold a special place in my heart, and maybe yours too. Whether it's the over-the-top action, the campy dialogue, or just the pure fun they bring, these movies remind us that sometimes we just need to kick back and enjoy the ride without overthinking it. Now, I know everyone's got their own list of guilty pleasures, and I'd love to hear yours. What are the comic book superhero movies that you can't help but enjoy, no matter how flawed they might be? Drop your favorites in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. At the end of the day, movies are about what resonates with us on a personal level. It's not always about what's technically perfect, but about what makes us feel something, whether it's excitement, nostalgia, or just pure fun. And these guilty pleasure comic book movies, they nail that feeling every time. Thanks for joining me on this trip down memory lane. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, keep enjoying what you love. And remember, it's okay to have a guilty pleasure or two. Stay awesome, everyone. See you in the next video. And like always, stay safe and stay open-minded.